Hey you guys, welcome back to another review of Family or Fiancé. Yeah, we not on our couch, we on somebody's couch. All right, you guys, stay tuned.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews. Tonight, or this morning, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to be talking about family or fiance. Yes or no, we're not at home. We're on our mini vacation, on her mini vacation. Is it right, baby? It's your mini vacation.
I don't know why he whispering this is a condo and honey, we can talk it loud as we want to, knowing the girl upstairs and told all her business about her relationships. Yeah.
No, we can't, because they might kick us out.
Anyway, so if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, you guys, comment down below.
And also, go check out our store, our merch store. We got new merchandise, coming in, new hats, new shirts, and our merch store is kourtneyandeddie.com. Go check it out. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. We got to get paid.
So, as I always do my promotion with the lip bar, the lippy I'm wearing is called Boy Toy. It's a matte, and it's called Boy Toy.
That's not, never mind.
You my boy toy?
No, that's
You my husband, but can't you be my boy toy, my boyfriend, my side piece? Can't you be all that wrapped up in one?
that just don't sound right.
Yeah, I know.
Like you gonna get me out of the toy box and ooh, I'm playing with it. Ooh, put you back in the toy box.
So you can go and get a special promotion using our promo code KOEDFAM, and you can get your discount. Right, you guys. So we're gonna talk about this hot mess with Family or Fiancé. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but I think it's pronounced just like it's spelled.
Sayora.
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 Sayora, which I think is a beautiful name.
I think she's from Ukraine, or she's Russian.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought she was Hispanic at first.
But yeah, beautiful name, beautiful girl. And her fiance is JD.
You go from one complicated name
To regular.
That's not even regular. They use letters. It ain't your whole name, JD.
Kind of like Eddie. All right, so anyway, the couple, they meet on a dating app. Now, I've never done dating apps, but I guess I'm thinking the one that people mostly talking about is Tinder, where you swipe right or left.
Back in the day, you know what a dating app was? Y'all remember AL Messenger? Y'all go into the chat rooms that's used to hook up with people. That was before y'all time.
You hooked up with people.
Yeah, some people it'd be fine.
That don't sound right.
I'm just saying that's how I used to meet. That's how I used to meet people.
That's how you did.
No, I never met nobody. I did meet one person there. I was catfish. That's the one. I was catfish. After that, I said I'd never do it again. Come looking all big and swole. But go ahead.
Anyway, so they meet on the dating app, and in her culture, which I think it will be ours as well, is that the man provides. The man is like the provider of the household. You got a husband and wife, you got, the man provides. So
I think the main thing with their culture is education. They want a man. They was very adamant about having a great education. And by JD going to college, I guess he was in college when he dropped out when he played football. And they were just adamant about him just going back to college, getting his education, because she was in college to get her law degree. Mm-hmm. So,
it seems as though that they got somebody didn't know somebody was in a relationship, and I think he came over to her house and never left, so he just kind of moved in. She didn't really know that they was official. He said that they was.
Now, the question is, did he move in first, then she cheated?
I don't know. And then, it seems as though that kind of lost my train of thought, but it seems as though that he moved in and somebody didn't know they was officially in a relationship. And granted, he's never been in a relationship before.
Yeah,
so
this is his first relationship. Like I said, I don't know the timeline. I don't know if he moved in first, then she cheated, or did she cheated, then he moved in. Cause I'm thinking it's the latter, because she cheated, then he moved in because, you know, he felt like he can keep tabs on him that way.
So she cheated. You know, I know y'all praying. Yeah, that's one of the issues. It seems that, you know, in November 1st, I guess
They started dating.
Yeah, in January she cheated on him.
She said she didn't know they was exclusive, which that's why I'm assuming they wasn't staying together. And he thought they were exclusive, and that's why she cheated.
And he found out, but didn't tell her 6 months later. Like, he kept it. He found out, but didn't tell her 6 months later.
That whole thing was weird, man.
And it seems as though that his family got an issue with it because he dropped out. He stopped playing football. You can go and talk about that.
Well, I'm assuming he was a big football star in college. And when she moved away, he couldn't do the two and a half hour commute from his school to her place. So he quit football to be with her. So he chose her over the career of football. And the reason the only reason I can gather he did that because, like you said, that's his first relationship. And I guess he was sprung. He's sprung. He don't know what to do.
Okay. Y'all wonder why I'm like, look good. We hadn't ate breakfast. I did have a cup of coffee. You ain't had nothing. You talk about me and you just hype.
Yeah, look where we at.
Yeah.
Look where we at. So where we at, you shouldn't have had no ill will, no negativity. I don't even have no caffeine in me. I just thank God I woke up in a beautiful place today.
Amen.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
So
right. So it seems as though like she's going through law school. She's putting herself through law school, but the thing is that she for extra money or to put herself through law school, she takes sexy pictures, and we know that that's fans only page. Of course, they're not going to give no publicity to fans only, but yeah, right. She said she got a subscriber
a paid subscription website,
subscriber-based website, yeah, and I'm thinking fans only, where people pay her, you know, whatever. So let me tell you something. Sidebar.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, I ain't gonna take it from.
Sidebar with this, you know, I don't agree. The morality of me, would I ever do anything like this? No, I wouldn't. I know there are people that would, you know, but people now take sexy pictures and post them all on social media and don't get paid not a dime. So I think you have to use.
Are you talking about the thirst traps?
Yeah, I'm just saying people have naked pictures on social media all the time and don't get paid for it. You know, I think it's wisdom. However you want to do it. Yes, is it Christianity? No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But people do a lot of stuff that, you know, people come to Christ later or whatever. But what I'm saying is, if you do something like that, then do it where you can get paid for it. And I think it's just smart to do something like that. She putting herself through law school. You know, she making it for herself. And sometimes people do what they have to do. I don't agree with women stripping to make a living, but that's what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? They take care of their family, they put themselves through school, they do what they have to do. You know, so hey, some of y'all that's been posting for free, y'all need to get the fans only page. You didn't hear that from me though. Anyway, so because I'm telling you, if you ever seen the picture right there, I'm gonna charge.
Because back in the day, when people try to make it through college, you know, they used to go and strip. Now you don't have to leave your house. Get that fan only page, get that paid subscription. They only have to leave the house and make just as much money, and it's safer. Mm-hmm. It's safer. Now we plugging fans only.
I know they need to pay us.
It sounds like we plugging fans only.
Yeah, shoot.
That's a move.
I ain't finna get no fans only. If we do, we're gonna have church. Turn to 1 Corinthians.
They have a little sexy photo picture up there. No, I guess you got a little picture there, a little photo picture. Ooh, I want to see what they talking about.
Yeah, put a leg out there.
Yeah, click on it. Now, first verse,
Turn
chapter
2. All right, so anyway, so the family is coming in. So with his family, he got his cousin. With her family, I'm sorry. Her family got a cousin, her mama, and her aunt. His family got his dad, his brother, and his sister. Now let's deal with her family. Her family have an issue on the toxic arrangement, and that he need to meet her standards.
Well, once again, when they say standards, some people in different cultures take that as offense. But that's what happens when you got two different cultures, trying to communicate with one another. That she didn't mean no harm by it. He needed to meet their standards. They from, I guess they from Russia, man, but they blunt, they firm, and they just gonna speak what's on their mind. And us being, who we are, we're not gonna, we gonna get rubbed the wrong way. Somebody said, "Come up, what you mean? We gotta meet your standards." So it's just it's just the things of being from different cultures. I just think that's what the miscommunication was at for right now.
The mom said JD needs to prove himself to her, and he needs to go back to school. The aunt was like, JD is jealous and he needs to get a job.
Now, he said he had a job in real estate. The jealousy part, I thought, maybe she's reaching with that, but we'll find out in a minute.
So on the dad side, the dad said, I want you to stay focused on football. And he found this girl, honey, she just rocked his world. First relationship, he was like, forget football, child. Let me go over here and be with her.
I want to know if he was a virgin when he met her. And she put the ear nana on him, and he just lost it. He
she do that little fans on the page, and she probably got little ways.
Maybe that's how you, that's true.
So, the brother said, he don't know her. He want to get to know her.
All you got to do is go fans only, bro.
And then... And not that way. And then, side note that they all are named JD, the males.
And so you got JD Senior, JD Junior. I guess you got JD the second.
And so with the sister, I thought her name was gonna be JD, but it's not.
We thought it was gonna be Geraldine. Geraldine.
And so she said that, there are some trust issues that's taking place and that y'all need to learn how to communicate better. So the task that they're giving is that she's cooking in conversation and he has his fear in a hat. So the family get there, and I sat down and told you, they sat down and told you kind of like, why they're there. So they never met each other before.
And you stand... And this woman plays in the family. Well, I kind of see that. Some families, especially down south, they really don't.
They were down south, from down south?
I don't know. I'm just saying because, my family really don't go out their way to meet other families.
So anyway, they asked him, what is your career path? And he said that he's going to be a realtor.
He is a realtor. And he's supposed to get his first paycheck. Now, this is why I had a problem with her family. She said, supposed to get a paycheck. It's like they're just really looking down on the brother. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the cultures having a difference, but it's a certain point that you got to say, you know what, I got to kind of pull it back and understand I don't want to offend this other person. And maybe they just don't know when they speak. But yeah, when she said that, I was like, okay, yeah, they are real bougie-fied. Like what the dad said, they think they better than us. That's what the dad said.
Oh, yeah. So they said that I think it was a mom. It was some of them because they all started to look alike. But
mom, the aunt, and the cousin, they all just look.
So they said that she said that JD, Jay-Z. No, he won't be on this show. JD.
If he was Jay-Z, you right. He ain't worry about no money.
JD has a comfortable life. You don't pay no bills. You don't pay your car. I guess the girl paid the car note too.
Yeah, what it sounds like.
House. So you don't have nothing. So you live in a comfortable life. And so he was trying to, put his point across and said that, he don't necessarily live a comfortable life. Like he do the things that he need to do as far as being a boyfriend.
I didn't agree with that excuse. Because you're supposed to be her protector, but you protected her from other people, but who's protecting her from you? You know what I'm saying?
That's a word. Come on.
Yeah, so my thing is you gotta do more than just being protected. You gotta be a provider if you're gonna be a man.
Come on.
And he wasn't doing that. He was so focused on keeping her under his wrap. You know,
you gotta what? Be a man do what?
Yeah, you gotta be a provider. And
glory. Let that sit.
And I'm just saying he has to do better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, this is a makeshift studio right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so we got a little issues going on right now.
Go ahead, man.
And but yeah, man. So that's all I was saying. You know, he has to be a provider, and he got to do more than that. I just thought the excuse he gave was kind of flimsy.
Yeah, kind of lackluster. So anyway, let's move on to where they are asking. Oh yeah, the question was, because we don't want to slide past that. He said that, you know, he possessive over what's his.
No, because she said, are you jealous? She asked him, are you jealous? Mm-hmm. He said, no, I'm not jealous. I'm just possessive. Well, mine is mine. Yep. That was the wrong answer.
Yeah, I mean, all wrong.
Wrong, man.
And that's when it really and truly started.
Yeah, that's when we saw the red flags from him.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so anyway, they asked, as far as with her, they asked her, the question is, what do you do, like, for a living? Like, she was like, well, you know, casually. I got my own website where, you know, I post sexy photos and everything, and, you know, people
pay me for it.
Yeah, pay me, you know, a subscription, you know, I guess every month for it. And they was like, what?
Say who? Say how? Say when?
Do he know that? She was like, I've been doing that before I met him.
And he takes some of the pictures. Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
like,
you know.
What? Why he takes some of the pictures, baby? I thought it was because he ain't working, so it's like, yeah, go and get your coins.
No, he don't want another man to be seeing her taking pictures. He know they're gonna see her on the computer screen, which is totally different. But seeing her butt naked, I'm not saying she's naked, but seeing her sexy stuff in person.
She said she takes sexy photos. She didn't necessarily say that she be naked. Not saying that she could be, but she didn't say that because it just sounds better to say I take sexy photos. Yeah, that sounds cute.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question when we get to that point. I ask you that question.
That depends on how much she trying to make to put through law school. If that's paying all her bills and his,
she doing something right. Cause she paying the bills,
she naked, honey.
Car payment and everything.
So Tracy is talking to them, and they was fussing and crying because she feels he disrespected her mom when they had the conversation. So I think this was at dinner. I don't think this was when Tracy talked to him. So this was at dinner. So, you know, they feel like she disrespected the mom. So, man, she cried so much in this episode.
I thought she was Zach.
So Tracy feels that JD needs to talk to his dad about his issues because he got some issues that kind of relate back to his mom.
It's an abandonment issue.
Yeah, because it seemed like it's taboo to ask where your mom was. What happened?
Because when she asked him to ask his dad, he's like, no, I don't care about that. I really don't want to. And I really don't care about where my mom went. But you can tell he was really, you know, he really wanted to know. Because it seemed like, let me tell you, the generation, probably his generation, they didn't talk about secrets. What stay in this house? About the dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What stay in this house, or what you don't know, you don't know. You will never find out. And I think as the generations progress, and you know the new generation, like my generation, I didn't hold secrets from my children, especially if it's something that's gonna affect them. You know, they probably heard a lot more than they bargained for, because the stuff that I hear now that I see it, I'm like, oh, I told them that. But I'm very transparent. But a level of protecting, but some stuff that they needed to know, yeah, you won't hear from the streets, you're going to hear from me. So I think that is, that boy, what, probably 30-some years old, 20-some years old, he don't know what happened to his mom. Like, I just don't approve of you holding secrets like that. I'm so sick of family secrets. Like, let that stuff out, because you need to know who you are connected to. You need, you know, so anyway. So Tracy let him know that, you know, you need to talk to your dad, and I got a feeling that it's gonna be hard, so I'm gonna sit in on that conversation while y'all had this conversation.
Yeah. So the dad came in, and so the dad and the son and Tracy was in the office, and so the son asked the dad, you know, I just want to know what happened with mom. He said, "Oh, son, you just reaching right now. You know what I'm saying? You trying to you reaching just try to solve your issues right now. You don't even know. It ain't got nothing to do with what's going on." So, and Tracy said, "Well, he needs to know because it's affecting his relationship now." So the dad broke down and just said, I got with your mom. He was basically trying to save his mom by being with her. He was with her for 11 years. Yeah, and she just up and left. And he stayed behind and raised the kids on his own. So I give the dad much props, much kudos, man, being the father, man. You got a lot of fathers who want to do that, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell his dad was a strong man, you know what I'm saying? And so basically, I think by the mom just up and leaving and vanishing, the JD Jr. feels like when Soyoya did the same thing, he felt abandoned. So in order for that not happening again, he gave up his career in football to latch on to her. Caused that abandonment issue, I think. Because his mom just got up and left.
Yeah. And so sometimes people don't realize that what they do in a relationship, what they did as a child in their childhood, it affect their relationship. It could be with other people, or it could be with your spouse or significant other. And that's why I was so big on trying to understand the issues that I had growing up and the things I went through to make sure it wouldn't affect, my future with my husband. Because, man, childhood issues, man, you got to deal with that stuff, because nobody else should have to pay for the stuff that you dealt with as a child, and then you start dealing with that other person.
Because you still got issues she's dealing with that gets on my skin,
Like what?
Smacking when she eat. Oh, especially early in the morning. That just drives me up the wall.
That ain't got nothing to do with childhood issues.
Food all her mouth. How would you say? Yeah, I see all the food in her mouth.
Okay. So let's talk about your issues. When he is big on a person. No. Let's go down. So he big on a person. He can be very hypocritical sometimes. So he wants you to do stuff that he don't do. So, hey, what's this crumb? Hey, what's this? When he'll sit up there and throw his shoes in the floor and I trip over him. Like, yes. When you'll sit there and leave stuff out downstairs in the den, a whole drink, a whole this and a whole that, a paper towel that got piece of juice all on it because it ain't a bug. But then if you have a crumb around the house, you almost crucified.
First of all,
facts.
The den is a place or my dwelling, so
no, but you keep it clean though, and not to say Ed is a nasty person. He is not even close to that. But I'm just saying, you two-faced it. All right, let's move on.
That was deep.
This was the whole. What is it? The whole
balloon blow up. A pop.
So the camera. Go ahead, tell the story.
No, I was gonna say this is the reason why I think she threw naked pictures. Okay, when the cameraman came in to mic her up, she had like a little kind of dress that what she had on,
like a little halter, kind of like what I got on.
And I guess he had put the mic on her back of her dress. So I'm thinking, why not? I can kind of understand where you're coming from, but you didn't have to do all that. Why not just put the mic on the top, slide the cord out the back of the dress, and let it come out at the bottom of the dress and hook it up?
Right.
But she pulled her whole dress up so that the cameraman could see her butt to put the camera on, to put the mic on. So JD got a little upset about that, Well, not a little upset, a lot upset about it. And he just basically blew up at her.
But did it seem like he followed the
cameraman in the room?
The mic.
Yeah, the mic man in the room. And so he was explaining to her, this is what I'm talking about.
So yeah, he did say that part, but I just want to make sure you skip the other part. Go ahead. When she was out there smoking.
No, I ain't got to the part yet. So they was in the room, the cameraman left. He said, this is what I'm talking about. She said, what you saying? What did I do? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about it right now. She said, what did I do? And so they said, this crap right here. You had to show your whole butt so you can get the mic on. So she went outside and she was smoking. So they fussing and fighting. He walks outside, grabbed the mic, give it his mic, and pulled the mic off her. then she was saying, "Don't come at me like that. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Don't come at me like that. Don't grab me."
Because they got cameras in there.
I guess he didn't know.
They got cameras in there, but they probably didn't.
Yeah.
They probably forgot. But he went in other room where they can see, but you can hear through the cameras.
But I just think dude went into a blind rage. Okay, he probably didn't care who was watching him, so he snatched the mic off of her, and she was crying
because she said, "Don't come at me," and then she said,
"Don't grab me." Right.
So all of that screams abuse. You know what I'm saying? When a person say, "Don't come at me," I mean, what, you coming for them? Like, what is that?
She said, "Don't come at me like that," and so she was crying and stuff. But the mom and her family heard all the commotion.
And knocked on the door.
And banged on the door, and she finally came out crying and stuff. And the family said, "You know what? We're done with this. So pack your stuff. We're gonna go to the hotel." So she left and went to the hotel and left JD and his family at the house.
I wonder, did JD and his family know? Because they seemed like they didn't know.
I don't think they knew.
Like, was y'all asleep? Y'all didn't get that commotion?
I don't think they knew.
Drop down in the comments. What was y'all doing?
I don't think they knew, because when they heard all that, the blessing, or the so-called blessing, they were shocked.
Yeah. So Tracy talks to them the next day, and we were surprised they came in together.
Yeah, I was like, what?
And so she was crying. She just broke out and started crying. And Tracy said, "Well, what's the matter? What's going on?" Like she didn't know, but she knew.
Yeah, she knew.
She said, "I noticed your ring is off." So you want to talk about that?
And she said, "Yeah, it's over." She was telling Tracy this. "It's over. I'm done.
I can't do this no more.
I can't do this toxic," which it is, and I can't do this no more. And she looked at JD and she said, "I thought you said you was gonna change when I took you back last time. Apparently, this has been happening."
She put them all on blast.
Yeah, before. And JD gave her the coldest, meanest stare. He just looked at her, and you knew he wanted to blow up again.
And Tracy said, "Wait a minute, what's up with the stare? That's not good."
Yeah,
JD.
He blanked out.
Yeah,
man.
and he just kept staring at her. And then she told her, "I'm telling like your grandma said, baby, go on, leave." That's basically what she was saying. She said, "Say you're go ahead and leave." And so she left. And she talked to him for a minute, but he said, "Can I leave?"
Yeah, he wasn't hearing none of that. And so, go ahead.
So now they're going to the non-blessing ceremony, because we already know this ain't finna happen.
Before you go any further with that, we've been watching this show about 2 years now.
Seems like it. Since it first came on, season 1.
It was the first time I've seen Tracy stressed.
Yeah.
She was stressed in this episode. She was real stressed.
She's real tighty.
Yeah.
But she was a tighty stressed.
She was stressed, man, because she was sighing, she was blowing. Yeah, she was stressed.
This is the first time, and maybe she's done it before, but this is the first time we've seen it through editing. Maybe editing wanted them to see this how intense it was, even for her. Because just what if he would have snapped on her? You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes I be worried about that about Tracy,
because she real little.
She's small. What if JD just decided to just get up? Maybe I know they got security around now, but.
So anyway, Tracy can't come out. So the family coming out, and Tracy come out, and JD sitting with them shades on. Where you get them from, bruh, and why you got them on? Like, was you crying and you didn't want us to see how your eyes was? You know what I'm saying? It was some up with them shades. You ain't sitting there, honey, like you up there cool Mo D. Y'all probably don't know who that is. But you sitting up there with them shades on, and that was just odd to me. Very odd. Was it odd to you, or did you pay attention?
Yeah, I saw it. It's like was he trying to hide his red eyes from tears? Or was he trying to hide his red eyes from anger? One or two.
So Tracy just basically let them know, listen, it's not going to be a blessing ceremony, because they decide to just kind of go their separate ways and just work on themselves individually. And I'm quite sure all of them was happy, but the dad was like, what they need to do is put God first. I said, come on, preacher.
Yeah, and he's right. And that's what what.
Let me say this. And Tracy said, yes, but they're going to do it separately.
Right. But the dad, I like the dad. I think the dad was a strong father figure. And that's been what's lacking in our community sometimes.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, I give kudos to the dad, man.
Because he wanted his son to focus on football. Don't focus on a woman.
Right.
Like, you know.
You can get that later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Get
saying?
your career right
Focus
first.
on God, number one.
That's what he said.
And then number two, you know, focus on your career, doing what you needed to do. So, you know, because he had abandonment issues and he's going to do, I guess, counseling or whatever separately. But he need to work on them issues because like Tracy was saying, she can't help you while you trying to go through this. You need to work on this and do it separately, and later on, y'all got your issues together. Maybe I could come back together. But right now, she can't because he was like, I changed. Like, I found out what my issues was and I'm working on. But you still, is Tracy said, it's going to take progression. It's going to take a process. It's not just an overnight, just because you had an aha moment. You know, and so he was like, and I just kind of blew up and I took it too far.
And when they say I changed, they really didn't change. It's a desperation of, you know, it's a last ditch desperation to keep that woman, to keep that person around. Yeah. You know, so.
And the fact too that she was like, JD, I'm serious. Like, I want you to get your stuff out of my house today. Yeah. I was like, do y'all gotta get on the plane to go back home? Like, how could they look? So so she was like, I'm saying you gotta come and get your stuff today. Like, I'm done. So, honey, she may have to get security, but them mamas and that auntie and them cousins don't look like they gonna play either. So they gonna be right there to make sure he get his stuff up out her house.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. We're gonna end it on this note. JD, brother, if you watching this, I hope you got some help. You know what I'm saying? You're a good brother. You got some issues, though. Get that help, man. Get that help, man. Because, you know, there's more women out there. Get your help. You know, you say it's too late to play football, man, but the main thing right now,
just focus on you.
Yeah, focus on yourself.
Yep. And don't put a woman in a place of that issue that you needing, the mommy issue or whatever, because we all got some kind of parent issues. We've had them in our past or whatever, but that's something that, you know, that you definitely have to work on. So yeah, this was I guess a family fiance say we finna bring it, huh? We finna bring all the toxicity on the channel.
Maybe family fiance, Ready to Love, in Huntsville, they had a meeting with their own CEO. So you know what? We're gonna write this word on the whiteboard. Drama. That's what we want.
Yep.
I want y'all to bring it.
Yep.
If y'all don't bring it, y'all ain't coming back on the channel.
Yep.
You see what happened to the Bell Collective.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get it
out of here.
Thank you. I'm sorry, honey, that coughing came up. Excuse me for belching in y'all ear. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget, as we said in every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
And always put God first in your life.
Ain't that what the daddy said? Put God first.
No,
That's
he stole my line.
Yep, he probably been watching. All right, you guys. On that note, bye.
Deuces.